behaving. Come on, computer. Yay.
Oh.
You should be rocking and rolling. I think. As far as I know. Bear with me 2 secs.
Okay.
Just make sure that it's where it's supposed to be. And that I'm not telling you lies.
Take a photo of you.
Oh dear. What's it doing? All right, yeah, we are live. So it has a little, it's confusing. Well, it's confusing for me because I'm easily confused because it has a slight delay. Right. We are ready to rock and roll. I'm going to take a picture of you as well, looking glamorous.
I'm just going to do that on a Twitter. Yeah. Hello. Can you? Oh,
we're ready. We are ready. Okay.
Right.
Right. So I'll just say hello to everyone and introduce you and Doris. Good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you all. Well, not see you. I'm just going to assume that you are there out in the ether. Remember, if you miss any of this today, then it will be on our Facebook page for eternity after the event.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm going to be quiet. No. Depending on how it goes, Matt.
Yeah, good.
So I am really excited to introduce the glorious Matt Carr to you. Matt, I don't know if you remember, but when we first opened the bookshop, I think it was around the same time that your first book was out.
Yes. Yeah,
and we got it. And we loved it because we love your silly sense of humour. So we've been following Matt in a stalkerish fashion for the last about 8 years, which has been great. So Matt doesn't normally dress like this, do you, Matt?
No.
It's
only on a Wednesday usually. But
well, so this is a special treat then for Thursday afternoon.
2 days today. Yeah.
So I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to hand you over to Matt Carr.
Oh God.
Over to you.
Hello. Right.
Yes.
Okay. I can just about see me. Right. Hello, everyone out there. I don't know if anyone's out there. Who knows? But I am Matt Carr. I'm dressed as a giant pink octopus, a doctopus, in fact. There is Doris the Octopus, and I'm in my daughter's bedroom, and there's my cat, Doris the cat, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. She's asleep. So she is not bothered by anything. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to read this book, which is all about washing your hands. Behind me, I've got a big bit of cardboard that I found by the road this morning. I thought I'd reuse it, being recyclable. And I'm going to draw Doris, attempt to draw her. Anyone who's been to any of my events will know that I'm no Rob Biddulph. Let's just say that, because I can't draw very well, especially up, live. It's very difficult. So, but that makes it funnier, I think. Because I'm terrible. I'm just having a sip of tea. This is my lucky mug. As you can see, I've had this mug for ages. That's lovely. Right, so I'm going to start by reading the book. I've got some octopus facts as well, because usually in my books I put facts at the back, but this one I had to put loads of stuff about washing your hands, which is much more important. So I haven't got facts in there, but I've looked some facts up to tell you. I also looked up some octopus jokes, and they were absolutely terrible. So I'm not going to tell you any of those. They were really bad. Really bad. That I was just like, I'm not going to use those. Right. Okay. So we're going to read the book now, which is, I might do some funny voices depending on this. It's quite difficult to do anything in this thing. I can't get through doors. I don't know. Oh, there you go. It waggles. It's very hot, very uncomfortable. But anyway, here we go. Right, so this is Doris the Octopus. Now this is, here we go. The first page is, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? It's got quite a harsh light. Let me turn that round. Right, okay. Okay. Now there's the school children. They are actually animals. There is Kenny the dog, Mabel the bear, Delilah the crocodile, William the rabbit, and Coco the cat. And there's Mrs. Moo, who is the teacher. Just for you to get familiarized. Okay, here we go. I've never done this before online, live. So if it's bad, don't blame me. Here we go. At school, the kids were running wild, the things that kids do best, when Mrs. Moo came into the room with a very special guest. Okay, next page. So, this is Mrs. Moo. Octopus Doris is here today for a very important chat. So make sure that you're listening and sitting on the mat. Hello. There's Octopus Doris. Got to get my arms out of the way. Right. I'd like to tell you all about something very, very small. In fact, they're so teeny weeny, you can't see them at all. We like to call them germs, and it's you they want to hug. We love you. The only trouble is they can give you a nasty bug. How many germs would fit on this spoon? The first pour in the air was William's. Is it about 100? He said. No, it's more like 100 million. And there is a lot of germs there. That is a cross section. If you looked for a microscope at that tiny bit of spoon, that's what it would look like. Look at them all. There they are. Okay. But the good news is there's a simple thing that little germs can't stand. If you don't want them to hang around, all you do is, 1, 2, 3, everyone, wash your hands. Oh, I'm out of here. There, look, he's packing his bags. Okay. When you've been down on the farm, Mabel, playing with the lambs, do you know what you need to do next? Yes, you wash your hands. Or if you're in the garden with Mum, potting up some plants, you wash your hands when you get inside. Don't give those germs a chance. Okay. And this is my favourite. And Kenny, what about in the toilet when you've done a wee or a poo? And there he is, he's reading Don Quixote there on the toilet. Do you wash your hands, miss? Yes, it's the only thing to do. The lunch bell rang. Ring, 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 ring. In the classroom, the kids begin to stand. But what do we do before we eat our food? Okay, this is a big one. Everyone shouts. Now we wash our hands. And that's the cat actually joined in there. Oh, she's got up. That woke the cat up. And that is the end of, almost the end actually. And there you can see everyone's eating their lunch. But Doris, is Octopus Doris not having lunch? She'll be here in a minute. She's got a lot of hands to wash. And that is why Octopus Doris, she's always late for her lunch because she's always washing her hands. And that is why Octopus Doris became Octopus Doris, because I did her for posters, only because of a terrible joke, because she's obviously got more hands than everyone else to wash. And there she is. So that's the end of the story. Now at the end here is Doris is handy, because at the moment we have to wash our hands for 20 seconds. Well, we should do all the time, but especially at the moment. So I've written a song that is exactly, depending on how fast you sing it, I can do it in about 18 seconds. Do we want to sing it? Can you sing it as well? Because I feel a prat singing. And I've tried singing it, but I just sound terrible. So ready? And it goes, the tune is, hold on. The tune is this. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. It goes like this. I can't play very well. It's gone wrong. Can't do it. Okay, so it goes like this. Wash your hands, it's easy. Wash your hands, it's fun. Wash your hands so you don't pass on germs to anyone. Use lots of soap and water, then dry them when you're done. It's the simple way to keep germs at bay. Wash your hands, everyone. I reckon that's about 17 or 18 seconds. If you slow it down, it's 20. And then there is all how to give your paws a proper pamper. That was a terrible piece of piano playing, by the way. Right, I'm going to have a sip of tea. Everyone's left in droves now after that piano playing. Okay, I have 3 facts about octopuses. Octopuses have venom. They all have venom, which I never knew this, but not enough to do you any harm, except, so if you're out in the sea at any point and you see a blue ringed octopus, steer well clear, because they're quite dangerous. But apart from that, they're fine. They also use tools. Now, they're very intelligent. Apparently, it won't be long before they take over the world because they're so intelligent. They use tools, and they also pick up coconut shells and make little octo houses out of them. They live inside them it's very cute. And they can also change colour in 0.3 of a second and can take on general patterns. So they don't just change colour, they can change colour into, into a bit of coral. So that is incredible. I mean, they are super animals. But obviously, Doris, she stays pink. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you, to be honest? It's a great colour. Okay, so behind me, hold on, I'm very hot. I've got all the windows closed because it's noisy. And this is absolutely boiling. Right, I've never done this before either. So I'm going to try and draw. See, if I was Joe Wicks now, I'd be like, I'm looking at the... But yeah, I can't do that on my iPod. And I've got to look at my phone. I mean, it's terrible. Okay, but yes, this is great. It's all going well, I think. Is it going well? Yes, I'm getting a thumbs up. Okay, right. I don't think Joe Wicks could do anything in this, to be fair. Right, I'm just going to get my pen. Oh, here it is. Right, I'm going to move this nearer. Hold on. It's chaos. Right. On the right side. I think I'm on the wrong side because I'm left-handed, famously left-handed. If there's any left-handed people out there, it's not easy being left-handed because you smudge everything. Right. Okay. Let's get that. Oh, it's fallen down. The joys of live telly. Right. Okay. Here we go. So you can draw along with me. I mean, if you want to, you could probably do a lot better as well, because, I'd like to see everyone's drawings. If there is anyone out there, because I'm sure that they'd be better than this. So I'm going to start over here. Now, the good thing about octopuses is that they obviously change shape, so you can't really go that wrong, because you can just say, oh well, it just changed shape like that. So here we go. Oh, it's not easy on corrugated card either. Here we go. Can you see that? Is that showing up? Sort of. Okay. Right there. Here we go. I've not made this very easy for myself. Now, oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Well, bear with me. Oh my word. Oh. Are you seeing that? Because this is incredible. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's pretty good. For me, that is really good. And as I say, anyone who's seen me draw live will understand what I'm talking about. So that's the other thing. The things I forget when I'm drawing stuff are, one, tails. I always forget animals' tails. Eyebrows, and also something like this is legs. I've got to be wary that we've got 8 legs or arms. What are they? Who knows? So this is a bar of soap. Okay. Okay, this. So far we've got like a bit of an outline. Now, I'm just going to put our hat on. Originally, when I did her hat, it was like this, because I wanted to make her look like a doctor, but I sort of put a nursey kind of hat on. But then I thought, I used to watch a program, a TV show called MASH back in the old days, and the doctor on that had a little kind of cool little peak on his cap. So I kind of used that, because I thought, how can I make a octopus or an octopus look like a doctor? Because obviously I couldn't put a white coat. I mean, I wouldn't be able to make a coat for an octopus, would you? Sorry, I'm up here now. I am here. I'm just holding that up. Right, so I put a stethoscope, which is a good word. Okay. I gave her a stethoscope and a doctor's hat, and I thought that's going to have to do. There, so there's a stethoscope. Okay. Now, over here, she's got another arm behind. So far we're here. And in a minute, we're going to have to do the thing that takes ages, which is all the sucker things that go on the tentacles. There's a little flannel. I don't know if people still use flannels, but you know, it's a washcloth. There is another leg. I need to do a book that's about a character that's really, really easy to draw. Because, wow, that's another leg. Oh. So at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legs. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one in. The other good thing about octopuses, drawing them, is that their legs can change, obviously go longer and shorter, so you can really do what you like with them. You can make them hold on to anything. I mean, they're amazing, really, octopuses, when you think about it. Sorry, I'm in the dark a bit, but I'll come around this side. Oh. Okay, can everyone see that? Right, now over here we've got the ubiquitous liquid soap. Look at that, everyone's got liquid soap these days. I mean, when I was growing up, if you said to me, one day everyone's going to have liquid soap, we wouldn't even know what that was. But look at it, it's there. So that's that. Now I've done this Doris, she is holding a sign like that because there's something nice about an octopus holding a sign. Right, hold on, which I will fill in a minute. Now, so we've got the basic octopus there. Octopus, there she is. Now, I'm going to put her face on so she can see everyone. There we go. Back round here. Obviously two eyes. 1, 2. There she is. Oh, she's happy now. She can see you all. There she is. There she goes. And so there she is. The only thing we've got to do now is all the sucker bits, which I'm going to do really quick. But they're like little donuts, really, but I'm just going to do them as... Okay. I'm going to do them as little circles. I hope you don't mind. Now, there. When I was doing the book, it took ages. There were so many of them. And I had to do the book. The book was done in only a month from start to finish, so it was a lot of doing that. Oh, a lot of octopuses to draw. Oh. Okay. So we've almost, I mean, I am rushing this as well, obviously. I can draw better than this. Just bear that in mind. Okay. Hey, look at that. That's not too bad, is it? To be fair. See? And also I'm holding it up. Oh. There we go. I'm almost done. I mean, you could have gone and got a cup of tea, really, while I was doing this. There we go. Draw along a octopus. There. Ta-da! Oh, hold on. There. Can you read that?
Yay!
Yay! So look at that, the craftsman. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci, that is. Okay. So there is, I might just go over here. Oh, I might just put, now wash your hands there as well. Look. She has to be on message. The good news is that Doris is going to be back in another book, which is all about going to sleep, which I'm just doing now. There. Ta-da! Oh, ta-da! Right. So that's pretty much the that's pretty much it, really. Unless anyone else wants me to do anything else octopus related, which I'm not happy to do.
I've got a couple of questions, Matt.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Bring them on. Bring them on.
Bring them on. So there's a few people that would like to know who made your hoodie.
Ah, yes. Now, my hoodie is made by a lady called Tamsin, who's one of my friends. She makes all my hoodies. In fact, she made me years, and she makes amazing kids' clothes under the name I Wish I Was A. I Wish I Was A.com, which I actually came up with a name for that. good or bad, I don't know. But basically, she does loads of brilliant kids outfits. And when I did Superbat, she made me a Superbat hoodie to make me look ridiculous, which it worked. And then every book, and now I pay her to make me amazing hoodies. I'm like, because the first two, I think she, like Spider, she did for nothing. She did it for like, and I had to keep, I was so, I had to pay her because they are, and now she has to surpass herself, because I didn't know she was going to do this, and they all bend. Look, they bend. It's insane.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant. I love them.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. So she's brilliant, and she can do commission. So if anyone else wants one of these, I say,
I feel like I need a chicken or a frog hoodie.
Yes.
Well, might have to contact her.
Go for it. Yeah, she's brilliant.
So.
Yeah. So it's Tamsin at iwishiwasa.com, which I will post a link to. Yeah,
oh, good.
There you go.
It's brilliant. One of the questions was, will Doris feature in other books? But you've answered that now, which is very exciting.
Yes, next year, in fact, next year it'll be Now Go to Sleep. And it'll all be about all the same characters. But there is a new character, because basically Mrs. Moo, everyone's having trouble getting to sleep. Mrs. Moo phones Doris to say, can you come in and have a chat with them? But she brings Sally Sheep, head of sleep, with her. She comes in a little octopus. So it should be good. It should be all right. So I think I've got to get on with that, actually. So that's coming out next May, I think. So yes, I've got to do it. It's not as quick turnaround as that. But so Doris, and then there'll be another one, but we don't know what that is.
Ooh.
It might be Now Eat Your Greens or something. I don't know.
Eat your seaweed.
Eat your seaweed. Yes, that's a great one. Yeah,
thank you.
That could work. Yeah. So Doris will be back.
That's good to hear.
Yes.
With I know what I was going to ask you, just like about your drawing journey, really. So how do you create? So Doris is there, and you've done that with pen. But how do you normally go about creating?
Well, usually I'll do a storyboard for the book, which I haven't brought with me, but so I'd sketch it out, and then to get to this, then I sketch out everything, then I have to go over everything with black pen, scan it in, and then I put it into Illustrator, and I pick out all the bits, so they're all hand drawn, but they're in Illustrator, and then I put them together like a jigsaw, which takes ages because I haven't got any lines, like no black lines. So you have to get rid of the black lines and put everything back together, which takes ages. But and all those, so each one of those you have to draw and then put in. So just to get the flat color, because I can't paint very well, because I'm not actually an illustrator really. I'm more like a graphic designer. So, and I love flat color, which I can't really get unless I'd make it sort of like that. So that's why I do it like that. I love like Miffy and things like that, where they're just beautiful and simple. So that's how it happens. And obviously also the color you can get is so nice. It's bright. I love bright color. So that's how I do it.
Clever stuff.
Yeah, well, it's not that.
Well, it is.
It's very tedious, but yes. The best bit, my favourite bit, is when you come up with something. Like yesterday, I don't know if you saw on Twitter, I put Captain Lou roll on.
I did.
Which is basically, I was sat there doodling, and I drew a toilet roll, because I also like doing. I like drawing little things more than I'm not very good at drawing people or anything. I love drawing like milk cartons with little eyes. I love things like that. So I drew a toilet roll, and then I realized that the flappy bit when you draw a toilet roll looks a bit like a cape. and then so I'll think of something like that, and then I got really excited. I was like, oh, and then I have to stop everything and make Captain Lou roll, and then I don't know why, and it just made me laugh. So
it's funny.
That's my favourite bit. And then like this morning, I was going around thinking I've got to come up with now a story for Captain Lou roll. So that's what
you really do.
Well, I've sort of sorted it out, but
that was fast work.
Well, yeah. It's more for older. It's for sort of 7-year-old, because you know how when you're 7 or 8, or you like anything to do with toilets and poo, stuff like that. So it's going to be hopefully, I'm hoping it might be a longer book, you know, a bit more sort of, not a picture book, a slightly longer book.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Involving, I can't say, but yeah, it'll hopefully, yeah. But it's going to be full of terrible poo jokes.
Excellent.
I love. But yeah, so but yeah, I like the first bit of the process rather than, although I do like it as you finish, as it gets nearer the end, I like it because you kind of see it all coming together. But the first few spreads, because it's quite daunting to look at it all and think, oh, I've got a lot of stuff to do. But when you get to the end, you're like, oh, it's great. Lovely.
So someone is on their is on Facebook with us, but she's on her mum's account. Oh. So for a minute I was like, oh, that's an odd thing to say. But she's basically said she used to love poo.
Oh, there you go.
And then she's put, by the way, I'm on my mum's Facebook. Whew,
oh,
I'm actually a kid. That's for although, you know, toilet humour is funny, right?
Yes. I mean, I love Winnie the Pooh as well. I have actually written a book about poo, and it had to be toned down. Oh, yeah, it was, yes. But hopefully that might come out at some point. And that actually made me laugh to myself more than anything it just made me laugh. I couldn't stop laughing.
But you need that, right? Because if you're working really intensively on something, then you need to get it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. As soon as you think of something, and then if it makes me laugh, then I think, oh, it makes me laugh just thinking about it now. It's ridiculous, really. I mean, it's really ridiculous. But anyway, it's about a rogue poo. But anyway, I can't say any more. It goes. I think you should. It runs off. It basically. Oh, don't. Anyway, I can't because it might not happen, but it might. Half of them don't happen anyway, because they say, oh, we can't do that. That's ridiculous. Anyway, but yes.
Ridiculous is good.
That is true.
Thank you so much, Matt. I think you're probably melting into a Doris-shaped puddle now, aren't you? Yeah. You poor man.
So, yeah, it's quite warm.
We will. I haven't got any more questions that have come through. So we've had lots of people saying thank you though, and they've really been enjoying it. I tried to draw Doris as well, but it's a car crash for a picture. Doesn't look like that.
Well,
that's bad.
Yes, it's all right. Well, it's not bad for me, I have to say. I've done some terrible stuff in the past. Rhinocorn is a nightmare to draw. It's horrendous.
I love that story though.
Well, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's doing all right, I think.
Yeah, it's doing all right for us. So thank you.
That's all right. I'll send you. What I'll do as well is I'll send you some stuff, and we can do a little competition or something.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'll get another book, and I've got posters and bits and bobs and stickers, thousands of stickers. So I'll send you some stuff, and we can do a thing.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Thank you very, very much.
I keep doing.
You can take your hoodie off now.
Okay. I will.
And have a glass of water.
Yes.
Melt into a puddle.
I'm going to finish my tea.
Yeah, do that.
Anyway, thanks for having me anyway.
Thank you.
And I hope
I've got a feeling, Matt, when I do this, it will just go. So it's not that I don't love you. I'm just not very good at doing it well. So it will just disappear. So thank you very much. Take care. Swim away.